Yeah, so I've been playing Geoguessr for a bit, so I thought, why not just make like a 10-minute walkthrough and just fucking play. Give you guys some tips. Okay, so first up we got the snorkel in the car, which is only found in Kenya, but you won't always find it in Kenya. But snorkel is very common, plus Kenya has yellow plates. So, let's go. Yeah. By the way, I won't get all of these right, just saying. Okay, so it looks like we have some Russian. This does look pretty Russian to me too. It's like the general vibe, I guess, but there's Russian on the sign over there, so yeah. Okay, next up, Russell Road. I think I've had this location before, but I don't remember where we are, so that's good. This is a sign that I find all the time in the United States. I live in the United States, and this little coil is found in a lot of countries, but USA, Canada, they are very common. And I think that says miles per hour. I don't know, this looks more Canadian to me than it does USA. I think I'll... Oh, okay. So there's wood on this pole. Typically USA is concrete, but that's not a 100% working meta. I mean, it worked then, but don't rely on that all the time. Okay, next up, we have these things on the road. I find these very common in Netherlands. Oh, is that the sharp S in German? Could we be in Austria? I feel like Austria is a bit more mountainous. I mean, the architecture does look pretty Austrian to me. This is just something I picked up. And we got the mountains here. Yeah, this should be Austria. Wow, okay, that was pretty good. We have a Canadian flag right there. Nothing really else to say, I guess. Dude, that was a terrible game when it comes to distance, but like countries, I nailed it. Okay, so we have one yellow outside road line and one white. This is only found USA, Canada, and, well, maybe not Canada, actually. USA, Mexico. I've been to Arizona, and I'm pretty sure this is... I saw these bollards in Arizona. But that would make very little sense. This is going to be a 50-50. Just judging by the region, though, it's going to be around here. I think I'll actually go Mexico. I think I'm going to go New Mexico. Okay. I should have just gone to Arizona. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so we have some winter coverage. Some text here. I don't know what language that is, so we're going to have to kind of freeball it. Ooh, okay. These red houses are very commonly found in Sweden. Like this red architecture. And I'm not even kidding. Knowing these red houses is going to actually help you so much. You can find them in Finland and Norway too, but if you have issues identifying if you're in a Nordic country, these red houses, they are so good for that. Also, we have a snow pole. Looking more at this actually though, I like Finland here a bit more. No. Finland, you have a lot of yellow signs. I think it's just going to be Sweden. I'll go capital. No! It was Finland. Okay, well, that's whatever. We keep going. Okay, so Mediterranean it feels like. Sign de Algam... Oh, Almaguer. Oh. Oh. I don't know, these like dotted trees just feel pretty Spanish. And that does check out with the language, so. Nice. So, that was just one of those general vibe guesses. This is going to be Australia. The sun is facing toward north mostly, and it's English. Yeah, and these trees. And this chevron thing. Oh, there's a bollard here too. This is an Australian bollard. These are very commonly found in Australia, but don't get it mixed up with Turkey, because they look pretty similar, but yeah. Alright, so we have another bollard here. No cap on it, so this could be Slovenian or Serbian, but we have no antenna, and no antenna is commonly found in Serbia. I'm leaning more towards Serbia here. But Serbia uses Cyrillic, if I recall. So no. What about Slovenia? No, it's gonna be Slovenia. Austria, fuck you. Okay. Austria is so 50-50. They can have the tops on them or not. So our camera is really low here. Like, you see how we're very close to the car? This is what you will find in Japan. And you can find other instances of it in Switzerland, which you will always have a low cam in Switzerland. And you will sometimes have a low cam in Sri Lanka. But they look very different. So you should be fine. This is another one. Low cam. But there's general mountains and architecture. I'm leaning more towards Switzerland. That's funny. I was just talking about Switzerland. Boom. I'm in the middle of the fucking woods. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go Sri Lanka. No, dude. Okay, yeah. That was really hard. I wouldn't have got that. Okay, so speed limit 20 miles an hour. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Very bricky. Man, maybe I thought it was Malta, but we seem to be driving on the right side of the road here. Could this just be Italy then? I don't know. Just this is one of those vibe guesses. I can see this being Turkey too. I'm just gonna go Italy though. Feels pretty safe. No, it doesn't. Italy tends to have shorter front plates. I think I'll go Turkey here. Wow, that was a really good guess. That was just one of those general vibe guesses. You play the game so much to the point where you pick up on clues. Okay, what is this bollard, guys? Take a second to think, because I talked about it earlier in the video. This is Australia. It also has this thing. But you can find things that kind of look like this in South Africa, but they're green. But typically, these black and white things, when you see them, you're going to be in Australia. Nice. This is going to be another USA or Canada. We have some English here, and it just looks pretty United Statesy because and Canada. I've never been to Canada, but this feels very like this architecture and this type of vibe. This feels very, you know, one or the other. I think I'm gonna be in Canada here. Just feels more Canadian to me. And boom, it's USA. USA versus Canada is one of the hardest countries to decipher. Same with Czechia versus Slovakia. I can't. Okay, so Russia has this yellow or neon green kind of border with the 3 lines in the middle. Trust me, you're going to think like it's whatever, it doesn't matter, but these 3 lines are important. And the bottom of these poles are black. I wouldn't really say poles, but like street signs, they're black. Russia tends to do that a lot with things. And white too. They will paint the bottom of their things, but that's not the only country that does that. It also just looks pretty Russian too, so. That's really south, what the fuck? Okay. Next up. Okay, so this is going to be South Korea. This thing, where it goes kind of down and stops halfway, or like stops, is only found in South Korea. If it goes all the way to the bottom, you'll find it in Taiwan, right here. And if it's straight, you're going to find it in Japan. This is South Korea, because it stops halfway. This is a tricky one. These trucks are kind of American, I feel like, but USA and Canada doesn't always have the lines too, by the way. I think I might just go USA here. But I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with that. Okay, well, holy fuck. That was pretty good. Alright, I'll do like 1 or 2 more games. And then I will upload this. Okay, so Kenya, we have the yellow plate. And you see what I mean? No snorkel. So, you can also find this car in Senegal too, Rwanda, and Nigeria. But Nigeria has its own distinct follow car, and I don't think it has a gray follow car. This is going to be Australia. Sun's to our north. I think up here. Oh fuck, it's just Perth. Okay, so we have some bollards. There's a lot of bollards that look like this, so it doesn't really tell me anything, but the things that I will notice is the Nordic snow pole. These are only found, well, yeah, I would say only found in, I've only seen them in Finland, Norway, Sweden. But Sweden has these short outside dash lines, which is what is going to prompt me to go Sweden here. Finland doesn't have dash outer lines, and Finland typically has Generation 2 camera, and Norway has longer dashes. So, I hope that helps. Alright, so yeah, this is what I was talking about, the straight line. This is straight, so it's going to be Japan, plus the camera is pretty low. If you can't spot low cam, I wouldn't worry, because the more you play, the more you will start picking up on stuff like that. Okay, so we are in another Nordic country. You can just tell by the red house. Like I said, Sweden is usually the red house. But I'm actually prompted to go Finland here because the back of this sign says TIE. That means road in Finnish. And VAGEN, Vagen, is Swedish for road, I'm pretty sure. And also, Finland tends to have a lot of yellow and red signs, but you can also find this type of sign with the triangle in Poland. But with all these red and yellow signs, it's going to be Finland. Here, I will keep going until the country streak ends. Oh, fuck, okay, well, probably game over here. I have no idea where we are. See, it's kind of Baltic. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, game over, whatever. Alright. Let me see this one real quick. It's Australia. Okay. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching this this play along. I'll do more of these in the future. Alright, see ya.